The economy continued to add jobs, not at a blistering pace, but at a dependable rate, which is the same statement we've been saying for the past 2 months. However, there was some big movement with the unemployment rate. Hello, this is Bruce Steinberg of SteinbergEmploymentResearch.com reviewing November 2016 U.S. employment trends. The Current Population Survey, or CPS, but commonly known as the Household Survey, reports the unemployment rate plummeted down 0.3% to 4.6% in November. The last time it was at this level was in August 2007. The labor force contracted by 226,000 in November. There were 160,000 more employed persons, and the total number of unemployed persons dropped by 387,000. In addition, there are almost 450,000 more people considered as no longer in the labor force. Essentially, although the increase in the number of employed persons was not overly large, the number of unemployed persons declined by a relatively large number as the labor force continued to shrink. Therefore, the unemployment rate moved significantly lower. The results from the survey of businesses, officially the Current Employment Statistics Program, or CES, or more commonly referred to as the Job Survey or Report. Overall job growth was 178,000 in November, and that was 36,000 higher than October. The private goods producing sector was up 17,000 in November after an increase of 7,000 in October. That was revised. It was initially reported last month as flat. A year ago, in November 2015, it increased 53,000. Manufacturing, unfortunately, continued on its trend with a loss of 4,000 in November after shedding 5,000 in October and declining 6,000 in September. A year ago, in November 2015, it was up 3,000. The construction sector also extended its trend, but with a gain of 19,000 jobs in November after adding 14,000 in October and increasing by 26,000 in September. And the draining and cutting of jobs in mining and logging may have finally stopped with a change in direction with the addition of 2,000 jobs in November after losing 2,000 in October, but adding 1,000 in September. The private service providing sector gained 139,000 jobs in November, which was slightly better than October's growth of 128,000. The retail trade sector continued to experience shrinkage with the loss of 8,300 jobs in November after losing almost 9,000 in October. The professional business services sector was up 63,000 in November compared to growth of 48,000 in October. A year ago, in November 2015, it was up 48,000 as well. Job growth in computer systems design and related services was 5,400 jobs in November after adding 8,400 in October. The education and health services sector added 44,000 jobs in November, with its highly seasonal educational services subsector up 9,200 jobs. Home health care services was up 2,200 jobs in November, which was below the gain of 3,200 in October. Hiring in the leisure and hospitality sector continued to grow, but with an increase of 29,000 in November, which was almost twice the 15,000 gain in October. The total number of government jobs was up 22,000 in November. In November, the federal government was up 3,000 jobs, state government was up 5,000, and local government was up a total of 14,000. Temporary help services continue to move forward for the third consecutive month with an increase of 14,300 jobs in November following growth of 7,300 in October. If the 2,800 decline, or 0.1% in August, is ignored, temporary help services has been on a fairly healthy upward trend since June, having gained almost 84,000 jobs, or 2.9% from May's recent low point. In November, there were 2,975,300 temporary help services jobs, which was a 0.5% gain from October and up 1.9% year over year. Temporary help services continue to make up some previously lost ground in terms of market share, that is, its portion of all jobs, and is now slightly over 2.05% for November, actually 2.0501%, compared to October's 2.04% or 2.0428%. A year ago, in November 2015, it was 2.0432%, but not quite a year ago, in December 2015, it was 2.0567%. Although unemployment, getting down to a level it hasn't been in almost 9.5 years, is as much a function of changing demographics and people leaving the workforce, there is still a significant decline in the number of unemployed persons. And the Federal Reserve's Beige Book, which was released earlier this week, seems to confirm that low unemployment is creating shortage of workers at many skill levels, in many sectors, and throughout many parts of the country. With most of the employment and job metrics moving in a consistent direction, no doubt pressure is increasing on the Federal Reserve Board to increase interest rates sooner rather than later. This has been Bruce Steinberg, and this is just a brief sample of the employment data and analysis we provide.